Hello and welcome to my channel HO Universe and Dioramas. I am Ashim and you are watching Ashim's Model Railroad. Friends, today is a special day for me. Yes, today's video is basically a 100 subscribers video. It's just for you. Just 1 month ago when I started my channel, I never thought that I will get 100 subscribers within 1 month. I know it's just your love. Your love made my way smooth. Friends, so that today I am going to show you something special. So just come with me towards my workstation. And before that, if you are first time in my channel, please subscribe my channel and put the bell icon on so that when I will upload another new video, you get the fastest notification. So friends, let's come with me. Okay, as you can see that this is the Indian Railways BVZI brake van. Basically, there are many types of brake van in Indian Railway, like BOBYN or BVZI or BVZC or BVCM. The full form of BVZI is basically brake van with roller bearing. And I am happy to say that these BVZI brake vans are basically manufacturing in my city, Kolkata, at Damdam. J-Shap and Kong Limited, they are making this BVZI brake van for Indian Railway. And this HO scale BVZI made by transferu.in. Yes, transferu.in. This was the very first sample they made and they sent it to me for test run. It's completely made in India, 3D printed brake van. You can even see the wheels. The wheels are made with brush. It's good, it's running very good. You can see the couplers. These couplers are also 3D printed and it's also made in India. Now today I am going to weather this BVZI, as it's basically white in color. All BVZIs are white in color, so it is very easy to weather this thing. But on the other hand, it's very tough to color also, because a white color can catch anything very easily. So I have to be careful, and I will show you a very easy process through which you can able to color this type of BVZI brake vans. Watch carefully. I am going to start my journey. And for weathering this brake van, I am not going to use any kind of branded weathering powder or anything, or any branded weathering pigments. I am going to weather this brake van with my own way. And for that, basically, I am going to use this soft pastel. It's camel soft pastel, and I am going to use this soft pastel for my weathering purpose. It's readily available in India, and you can buy it from any craft shop or any bookstores or bookmart. So I am going to use basically first black, because I want to make this brake van a little bit dirty, and then I will go for something rust. And for the black pigments, first of all, what I will do, let me show you. I will take a white paper, a small piece of white paper, and then I will take the black pastel, and with the help of this craft knife, I will just scratch the pastel like this. I have to scratch. You see, these are the fine pigments of black. These are the best thing for any kind of weathering. So I have to scratch, and I have to collect the dust of the black pigment on the white paper. And I think that's enough for my brake van. And now I will take my brake van, and with a small brush I will just apply this fine dust of the pigments at the various spots of my BVZI. You see that it already looks dirty. It's easy. Just you have to apply first at the various spots, various area where you want to apply your pigments, and then let me first apply these things. Just watch carefully. I am applying through the entire side, one side of BVZI, these black pigments of soft pastel. it's concentrated, it's very good. And now with a flat brush I will clean out the excessive pigments from the surface of the BVZI or the brake van. Okay, you can see it's already looks little bit dirty, and at the same way I will go for the another side. And with the same process I will whether the top of the brake van I will take few pigments, and then just with a small flat brush I will wipe out the excessive pigments, and it will enough to catch the black shades on the top. You can see it's already looks dirty, and you can see that already the entire brake van is looking dirty. Just now I will brush the entire base platform and will again brush with the same way. Now it is the time for the bogey. As you see, the bogies are basically black, so I will take white, but before that I will take a paper, small piece of paper, and then I will take the white pastel, and again at the same way I will collect some white pigment powder at the same way by scratching, and will collect on the paper. And as you can see that this amount is enough for my weathering bogies. Now with the same brush I will start weathering the bogies. I have to spread this fine dust of soft pastel throughout the entire bogie, like spring plank or coil spring or journal box or side frame, everywhere. I have to just spread out the fine dust, and after that with the flat brush I will again clear out the excessive one. You can see that dust is everywhere throughout the entire bogie. Okay, after dust and dirt, it's time for rust, and for that I will again take a small paper, and now I will take two color. Number one is burnt sienna and the number two is burnt amber. So burnt sienna and burnt amber. With these two pastel colors I will start the rusting, and again I will start scratching from the burnt sienna first, and then I will take some portion from burnt amber, but before that from the burnt sienna. And yes, I think this is the enough portion. Yes, it's enough for my rusting, and now it's time for burnt amber. You can see it's easy. You easily can able to collect fine dust pigments from soft pastels. You cannot collect it from hard pastels, and hard pastels cannot adhere properly to the subject. So now again I will start rusting my brake van, and for that first of all I will take a fine tip brush and simply I will apply burnt sienna on my desired spaces. You can see perfect rust tinge. I don't want to make my brake van so much dirty. You can see this dirt tinge. These are very useful for making rust look. So simply first you have to apply it, and then you will just smudge the color throughout the surface. This time with the brush, you can see that the tone with the flat brush you have to smudge, and then you will take a small earbud and then smudge the written areas or the decals. This will create a very good effect on these decals. So this is the process by which you can able to create rust on the side of the brake van. And now it is the time for the top. For top, first of all, I will take few amount of burnt sienna. You will look the vertical strokes for the top, and then I will take some burnt umber, and also I will apply in various places. In the same process with a vertical stroke like this, and also in various spots with shades to create some local rusts. And in some area I will use both burnt umber and burnt sienna together. It will create some deeper rusty looks in some spots. And then for the edges of the top, I will not use my brush, rather I will use my finger. With finger I will take little bit of the color and smudge them throughout the entire edge and brush the excess. That's the process. And you can see that the top of the brake van looks like little bit rusty, and it looks nice. And now it is the time for the inner portion of the caboose or the brake van. For that I will again take some burnt sienna and also some burnt amber mix, and will just color the same way I have colored the previous portion of my entire brake van. And that's the best process for coloring this type of white brake van or any white colored tender or rolling stocks, anything. Friends, you can do it easily with your own soft pastel. And as you can see that the final look of my BVZI brake van is little bit rusty, little bit dusty, and it's look natural. You can see this type of rusty and dusty brake vans on our Indian railways tracks. Yes, just with this simple process, simple method, you can easily able to weather your locomotive, your rolling stocks, everything. You don't need to buy any kind of costly pigments. Okay, that's it for this day. Very soon I am coming with another new video, new tutorial. Stay with me, stay on the track. Bye bye.